In the astrology of May 24th, we enter the day of the Earth Rat. And the rat is a very clever totem. It's very connected to our thoughts, the way that we think, what it is that we believe in, who we listen to, and who it is that we teach. The Earth energy, of course, is very reliable. It's connected to stability. And so these energies coming together show us new ways of thinking, but often through very traditional means, or traditional ways of thinking through very new and unexpected means. In the Western astrology, what's interesting about this and its connection to the Chinese astrology is that Mercury is forming a vigintile with its own north node. So Mercury is in a waning vigintile with the north node of Mercury. North node of Mercury is at 0 degrees in Gemini, and of course Mercury itself is over at 12 degrees in Taurus. And so what's interesting about this vigintile and the energy that's surrounding it is basically that you're likely going to be very inspired today with a brand new idea, which might be very traditional if maybe you're thinking really outside the box all the time, or if you normally think very traditionally, it might be some very out of the box idea that you've never even considered before. But it's almost like you get the right idea, the right words, the right way to express it, the way to teach it, the way to learn it. So it's very interesting that there's this, basically, for lack of a better term, a download that happens today when this occurs. And on top of that, Mercury in its north node is, of course, a connection between Mercury, which represents kind of the present day energy, and the north node of Mercury, which represents a future self, a futuristic Mercury, Mercury that is connected to maybe what it is that we're heading to in this lifetime. So this is very important because it's going to lead you in the right directions. It's going to connect you to what future you would benefit from the most, or would align future you with its path the most. And so when you receive this inspiration, it's not all about action, it's not all about necessarily doing something with it, but expression is a big part of this. It's an idea and it wants to be communicated. And so this is communication with the self as well as other people. So this might represent that you write down whatever this idea is, you map it all out, you plan this out. It could be work related, but it feels like this is very spiritual or perhaps philosophical. It's going to be something though that, Mercury Taurus is very traditional in its rooting. It's very consistent, very fixed, sort of stable. It's a very consistent idea mixed with north node of Mercury in Gemini, which is very out there. It's very wild. It's connected to a whole bunch of different ideas. So today is an interesting day for thinking and communication, and it's very important to express that, whether it's just to yourself, just to a journal, or to other people. Definitely take time to express this energy. But thank you guys for tuning in as always, and I will talk to you all tomorrow for the weekend report.